What's up, everybody? Welcome to Podcast Now. I'm Alex, and in this video, I want to talk about Resident Evil Village. Now, I want to make like a disclaimer before this video gets too far. I'm not going to be spoiling anything. I'm not going to be showing anything about this. I just want to talk about it, okay? So if you guys are worried about maybe the title or worried about like the content, don't be, okay? I just want to make that very, very clear. So the Resident Evil Village, basically the game has made its way online. Honestly, this is as close, in my opinion, to like The Last of Us Part 2 as you can get. Unlike The Last of Us Part 2, I didn't look this one up. I kind of want to keep it where I don't know. We already kind of do know certain things about it based off of other hacking reasons. Not because we did anything, right? I guess I should make that pretty clear for YouTube or the algorithm or how they're doing even like my captions, right? We didn't do anything. If you guys are late to the party, basically Capcom was enormously hacked. We got release dates for games that are coming for the next 4 years. Remember, we broke that one down. I mean, my God, it was exciting, and I would like to see those kind of things for all the companies, but the way it was done is not a good way. Not a good way at all, right? So this is even worse. We're going to talk about, again, what kind of happened here, but before I get too far into it, as always, make sure you guys are subscribed to this channel. Hit the bell icon so you guys know when all these videos go up. If you guys haven't followed our Twitch channel, we do have one. I kind of restarted over the last couple weeks. We're growing. We're already growing. I'm very, very happy about that. So again, if you guys want to follow us over there on Twitch, make sure you guys click the link in the description below, okay? All right, so again, we knew release dates for stuff, many games over the next 4 years, and the last things on Resident Evil Village did kind of give us hints, is that a nice way of putting it, as to what's coming, as to what the game is going to include. It kind of did break down some big stuff. I won't spoil it just in case you guys maybe didn't see that video, you guys don't want to know, but there was some pretty big stuff. There was some pretty big, especially regarding Chris, and I won't go any further than just saying that, okay, in terms of like his role or what happens or what you do as him, you know, stuff like that. So we won't go too far into that, but there was, yet again, because of this, and this is what Push Square says as well, the ongoing Capcom hack took another turn for the worse for Resident Evil Village. It was leaked in its entirety with multiple clips posted online. This comes on the back of leak claiming to be a spreadsheet detailing the publisher's entire release schedule, which is true. I don't know why they said like it's not like an alleged thing. No, it's real. For the next couple of years. This is the big part. Roughly 20 cutscenes have made their way onto the internet, one of which is said to be the ending. They won't be showing it. You know, they asked for other people to be not be showing it. I'm not going to be showing it. So that's pretty much it. That is, I mean, I didn't say any, and funny enough, I didn't even make a video when this happened when The Last of Us Part 2. I didn't want to watch it, but then there was a lot of anger online, primarily because of Joel and stuff with that. So then I was like, I think maybe I saw a little bit of that. My wife, she's into like spoiling things for herself before she even watches or plays or whatever. So she obviously looked it up. My cousin looked it up, and they're like, I think you got to see this. And I was like, fine. So I saw it. I don't think there'll be the same push from them because they're not as big a fans of Resident Evil. So I think I may be able to stay out of this. Again, maybe depending. Maybe I will end up watching it. But I don't know. It sucks. No, you know, with The Last of Us Part 2, no matter what you thought about it, okay, it still sucks that it happened. There's no reason for it to have happened. It's not like a crushing blow because obviously the game did pretty well and it won every award at the Game Awards, right? And it cleaned up there. So, like, obviously the game made out fine. I'm personally excited for the multiplayer for that game. So, I mean, there's bright spots, but no, you know, whether you hated the fact that of what happened in those cutscenes, the fact that we got to see those cutscenes early are not good. That is ruining the lives. I do believe that. I really do. You know, that's like a bold thing to say, and maybe you could say like you're over exaggerating. I really don't think it is. When those leaks came out for The Last of Us Part 2, that like ruined the lives of everybody there. I mean, I'm not a particular fan of Neil Druckmann, especially anymore, but like, you know, even what he said, you know, I mean, you can tell like this hurt them because you work on these things for so long, you keep it secret for so long, and these people that hack you, basically, right, and just put it out there, they ruin the run up to it. And you know, that was only like a month and a half before the game comes out. This is different. See, this, I mean, my dear God, like Capcom needs to make sure that this never happens again. I don't know if their security forces, right? I don't know the exact, you know, words that we should be using here, but they need to upgrade some stuff. They need to fix some stuff because this is it's honestly tragic because, again, if you guys didn't know, not just those next 4 years of games, but also I think a lot of their employees, their actual information like names, address, phone number, stuff like that, a lot of that stuff was leaked out too, basically doxing them. So that's not a good thing, not a good thing at all. And it's like that is like I am anti that happening. And I've talked about that before. Maybe I should make that clear. While I love talking about leaks and rumors and not spoilers, but stuff on these two channels, on this channel and on my second channel, this is not how you do it. And that was kind of the main point I tried to say in the video that we talked about all the games, where again, like, knowing the Resident Evil games and maybe the kinds that it's going to be, knowing there's like a Dragon's Dogma 2 coming, knowing all this stuff. I mean, of course it's awesome. I mean, that's amazing. And I love talking about it. But like, you don't get it by hacking them. You know what I mean? That's not how you do it. I would prefer we don't get the information at all, but rather than hacking them to get it. It's just not. It's not how you do it. So same thing here. I mean, like, okay, great. Like, people get to see it. But, again, a couple key differences. Well, number one, the game, we don't even know when the game comes out. The game is probably coming out in the summer. Okay, so sometime maybe around, like, June to August. We know that they were going to have a winter update. So over the next month or two, I would honestly imagine, they give us another trailer or they give us another boatload of information. But, like at this point, it truly does suck because even like what I know of the game, and I'm not looking for every single leak or rumor on planet Earth, okay? And some people are. But even from what I know, I mean, I know a fair amount of this game where it's like even when they announce or show something, it's kind of like, oh yeah, I already knew that because it was talked about like a month ago, like internally or whatever, right? So it's like that. It kind of sucks. And now this, again, this is the same thing with Naughty Dog. Like people, just because it's Capcom doesn't matter. And just because it's Naughty Dog doesn't matter. These people spent 2, 3, 4 years, however long they've been making Resident Evil Village, making this game. And to have basically, not again, 20 cutscenes, I don't know the lengths of some of these. Maybe they're all short, maybe they're all long. If it's the entire game, and if one of them is the ending, I mean, that's I don't know. I was going to say that's sad. That's like evil. That's probably the word. That's actually the word I was looking for. That's evil. Because, like, again, like, these people work so hard. The game doesn't even come out for another like 6 months, and the entire game potentially is online right now, which means people are going to be out there talking about it. People are going to be out there doing videos or showing it, or you're just going to. Now, I'm not saying this is the case, but you could just come across a video saying like Chris Redfield dies, right? And that could be like the title, like Resident Evil Village, like Chris's death scene. And it's like, now again, I don't know if that's the case. Again, I didn't see it. I don't know how this game ends, right? But like you could just run into that one day now, and that truly sucks. That's not something that I want. I wouldn't even say like it's a more like niche franchise than The Last of Us. I think The Last of Us obviously is like more well known because The Last of Us popularity and just how good it was. But like Resident Evil Village is, I had a stroke there, is like an exciting thing for a lot of people. It really, really is. So I'm still looking forward to it. I'm still gonna play it day one. I'm still just as pumped, but it sucks. It really absolutely sucks. There's not much more you can say about it. I'm going to try to keep clean on these spoilers. If there's other leaks, other rumors about this game, I can talk about that. But I'll try to keep my eyes, off of that kind of stuff. You guys obviously do whatever you want. If you guys want to see it, there's nothing wrong with it. I would say we're not the ones who did this. It's just out online. If you feel like, hey, I want to see how this game is before it comes out. A lot of people argued that those leaks saved them from The Last of Us Part 2. Now, while I also disagree, what I mean? Like that's a tough one because like people say, well, I was going to get the game and the leaks came out and then, I decided to not get it. Fine. I respect that choice. Everybody has that right. I would prefer that you make that decision off of the official stuff that they post, that they allow journalists to say, that they allow people on YouTube to say. Like, I would prefer you make the decision based off that rather than seeing the game a month and a half, 2 months before the game comes out. Same thing with Village. Like, if you see it and you're like, yeah, I hate this, I'm not buying the game. Fine. It's not supposed to happen that way, but it just it did. There's nothing we can do about it, right? So let me know, guys, in the comments below. What do you think? Are you going to watch it? Did you watch it? Please do not post anything in the comments. I really don't want to wake up or, whatever later on, see in the comments people posting these major spoilers. Don't post it. I will delete it if you do it. The only one going to get spoiled is me, and I will truly despise you for that. So thank you so much for watching, guys. Again, as always, make sure you guys are subscribed. Make sure you guys have the bell icon turned on. Again, if you guys want to follow me on Twitch, you can. Link is in the description below, and I will see you all on the next one.